Good afternoon, students. Today we will see about the applications of insulin therapy. So basically, insulin is given with the injection form, and there are identified site where we can deliver it. So we will see from the different body parts where we can apply for this insulin injection, which is a subcutaneous. Okay, so that will be over the abdomen. Okay, not on the navel but around the navel. Then the front side of the thigh. Okay, then the lateral side of the thigh. Same way for the in the posterior part there will be upper part of outer arm and over the buttocks and side of your thighs. These are the locations where we can deliver a insulin therapy. Now subcutaneous for long term regular uses. Intravenous infusion in acute condition can be given, but diabetes, ketoacidosis and preoperative period and hyperosmolar non-ketonic state only we are using clear insulin can be used, otherwise we are using the mixed form. Now intraperitoneal, that will be given in the peritoneal dialysis patient, and inhaled insulin will be experimental the study. Now mixing of this insulin will also have a certain amount of ways to do so. So draw up the clear and clear fast acting, and before it become cloudy it will become long acting. Okay, and to prevent the contamination, short acting insulin should be used along with the help of long acting insulin. This is how a different amount of insulin can be mixed up and can be used for a different purpose of application. And as we know, that is only a one kind of this application of insulin therapy. It is a one kind of an invasive procedure, so ultimately it will lead up to have a certain amount of complication also. So we will see each one, that hypoglycemia, lipodystrophy and systemic allergic reaction and insulin resistance. These are basically a four major complications of this insulin therapy. Now how we will give or method of insulin therapy. So number one will be the insulin syringe, which are coming. Number two is insulin pens. Third one is jet injectors, and fourth one is insulin pump. So these are the different kind of method of delivering the insulin therapy. Now how we have to deal with the patient or patient education has to be done. So taking care of the diabetes will help to reduce the glucose level as well as maintaining your blood pressure and cholesterol level in target ranges. Caring for your diabetes can also help your other health problems which are chronic in the stages, and along with the diabetes is directly keep on increasing. So follow your healthy eating plan every day, be physically active every day, take medicine on time and every day, and check blood glucose level every time or every day. Now what are the complications of diabetes mellitus? So number one will be the diabetic ketoacidosis, hypoglycemia, diabetic keto non-ketotic hyperosmolar coma, and chronic complication will include the microvascular complication and macrovascular complication. So complications of diabetes mellitus will include the microvascular and macrovascular. So in microvascular there will be retinopathy, nephropathy, neuropathy, diabetic foot dermopathy, and in case of a macrovascular cases there will be cerebrovascular, there will be cardiovascular, and there will be peripheral vascular diseases. So these are the basic complications of diabetes mellitus. However, the hypoglycemia is the most frequent acute complication in the diabetes. Signs and symptoms are almost common when the blood glucose level fall less than 60 milligram per deciliter. Causes. So number of causes are there which include missing of meals or excessive exercise. Second one, alteration or error in insulin dosage. And third one is alcohol ingestion. These are the major causes for the patient to cause hypoglycemia. Now, clinical manifestation of hypoglycemia will include as autonomic dysfunction and neurological dysfunction. In case of autonomical dysfunction, there will be hunger, tremor, palpitation, anxiety, pallor, and swelling. In case of a neurological dysfunction, there will be impaired thinking, change of mood, irritability, headache, convulsion, and coma. These are the neurological symptoms. Now, hypoglycemia will itself, a small mnemonic is known as tired, tachycardia, irritability, restlessness, excessive hunger, diaphoresis, and depression. That is called mnemonic as tired. Management of this hypoglycemia will include in a different conditions or the severity. In case of a mild severity, oral fasting acting carbohydrate, that is 10 to 15 gram, taken as a glucose drink or a candy or in a chocolate form, and it will be treated self-treated or it will be controlled by the patient himself, or the patient who are going for on and off of hypoglycemia should keep such kind of things handy within the bags, so it can anything happen in a severe form also it can be managed easily. In case of severe form, the patient will go for semi-consciousness or comatose. Then you required either IV hypertonic glucose 25% or 50% concentration, and glucagon injection, that is 1 milligram IM will be delivered to control this. Now blood sugar mnemonic will be hot and dry will become high sugar, cold and calm become needs some more candy, like that. So the hot and dry will become high sugar and the body becoming cold and calm means need some candy. Now diabetic ketoacidosis is also one kind of true emergency following diabetes. Causes omitting insulin in type 1 diabetes or increasing the insulin requirement because of infection, trauma, myocardial infarction, stroke, surgery, emotional state, and mortality rate of diabetic ketoacidosis is around 5%. Now, clinical representation of this diabetic ketoacidosis will be as follows. Include your vomiting, stomach pain, rapid breathing, increase in the pulses, sleeplessness, dryness of mouth, flush or pinkish face and nose, and fruity breath of his breath odor. And management will be done with the fluid replacement, that is 0.9% of sodium, and insulin therapy for hypoglycemia to restore the metabolic abnormalities. Titrate the dose according to the blood glucose level is increasing or decreasing. 50 unit of insulin in 15 ml NS IV via infusion pump is given 6 hourly. Infusion pump is given. Initially, the 6 unit per hour is given, and later 3 unit per hour is given when the blood glucose level is under 270 mg per deciliter, and 2 unit per hour is given when blood glucose level is under 180 mg per deciliter. Along with that, we have to go for electrolyte correction, acidosis correction, as well as treatment of precipitating cause. What will be the cause? That has to be taken care to control the diabetic ketoacidosis and for affecting directly or indirectly to your diabetes disease. So that has to be controlled, and causes has to be find out and treat the cause or try to control the cause, so we can control the diabetic ketoacidosis in the patient.